folks, doing a double header again this morning. John Pettipas, it's at about 8:34 a.m. now on Tuesday morning, still the 7th day of December 2021. Work from home or not? Work from home is a great... This was on CNBC early this morning. One guy, I work from home. And another guy said, look, there's mega churches we have in the United States. I say daily TV mass is wonderful on television. But you got to be with the congregation, have music. And the gift, the beauty of music adds a great deal to a church service of any religion. If it's a Catholic mass or Protestant or fundamentalist, doesn't matter. Hymns, singing adds a lot of joy to celebration, to liturgy, Word of God. So this is why people go. They want fellowship. They go to mega churches, go to whatever denomination church you go to. So the debate was work from home or not. And it's great to be isolated a bit, to work on a focus on a specific project. You got a specific task to do, and you want to focus on that project without interruptions to get it done. I often find Saturday is a good day, and the phone's not going to be ringing. You're not making as many calls up on Saturday. Good day to work on a special project got to be done. But to take or evening or very early morning. That said, one must interact with people. There was a lady ran, I can't remember the company's name, so I'm not going to... She ran a large technology company in the United States, and she was excoriated by it. She wanted people in the office working. And this is a married lady. Her and her husband obviously must have been helping her out, obviously, too, through marriage. And she had children, including school-age children. But she was the CEO, Chief Executive Officer of this large and quite successful technology company. And she wanted people in at work. Men, women, single, married, old, young. You're working for this company that she's responsible for, to the employees and shareholders and so on. And the customers, obviously. They take customers number one. They take, and she wanted people in office. By being you're at the water cooler or the photocopier, maybe people don't use photocopiers as much, you're walking down a hall or some interaction, that's how ideas are formed. They say no man's an island, no woman's an island. This is why people, that's how ideas form. You have part of an idea, somebody else has part of an idea. What did Casey Irving tell somebody one time? For a man that had so many companies and such a great guy, Casey said, actually, I was going to buy a laundromat in the mall one time in Halifax. And the guy that was the leasing agent had worked as an assistant to KC. And KC told him, he said, so-and-so, I've never had original idea in my life. I was quite surprised to hear that. Never had original idea in my life. But what he meant by that was he was surrounded by people with good ideas, and he contributed the gall, the organizational ability, the financial acumen, whatever, to develop a business from it. And so that, he's probably being modest. I have a hard time believing I never had original idea in his life, but that's what he said. Casey told this guy that would be in his 30s at the time when I was in my teens, that he said Casey told him he never had original idea in his life. So that's, if you put Casey in a room isolated, and you can only do so much with text and phone. You gotta meet people face to face, across the desk, on the street, wherever. Okay, so with that, I gotta go. I'm a strong proponent of people, except in extraordinary circumstances, working in a work environment where they interact. That's how ideas form, and it's good for morale, and this is why text, you can only do so much with text. A phone is better than text because you can get modulated voice, you can make a point, you can whatever, okay? It is not like a conversation. Conversation on a phone is better than a text, and conversation in person is better yet, because then you even see, I guess theoretically you do a Zoom call, which I don't know how to do, but you see facial expressions. There was actually a piece that night on the PBS NewsHour, and they said a Jim Lira, it was called a McNeil Lira NewsHour, and they said he had the most expressive eyes. You went in his office, and you could tell from the expression in his eyes whether you're going to get shit or whether you're going to get a compliment. Get hell or get a compliment. He had the most expressive eyes. He was a very successful guy and a great journalist, but true journalist. You couldn't convey that over a text, could you, or even a phone call. With that, I got to go. I'm a strong proponent of people working in office, and we just had actually now an interview, and I'm not doing copycat. David Solomon, who was the chairman or CEO of Goldman Sachs, was just interviewed on CNBC before I made this second video, and he big proponent of people working in an environment where that's how ideas are formed. We're coming up to the birth of Jesus, and Christmas celebrates the birth of Jesus, and our opportunity for redemption, salvation in heaven, and eternal joy. They take and if Jesus couldn't go with all his infinite power of God, if he couldn't apostolize in person, I don't think Christianity would have got very big. With that, I gotta go. Thank you. Share this video, promote a discussion, press the subscribe button. Greatly appreciated. Get a good breakfast yourself. All the best. God bless till next time. Thank you.